Hey YouTube, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, sorry about that. So I don't even remember where I last left off, but we got a 2020 Kenworth. I think I showed you guys that. We've just been driving loads from coast to coast, and right now we're just waiting at a dealer, Kenworth dealer, because some lights came on the dash, so got to get that fixed, and we'll be on the road again. So I've talked with a few owner ops, and actually a guy that our trailer was repowered for. He's an owner op, and I had a really good conversation with him. And it's worth it to be an owner op. Um, once you have a truck of your own, you can write your own ticket, and um, it'll take a couple years or so, but if you're sure, I'd suggest everybody, stay a year in it, be a company driver, and make sure it's something you want to do. To actually own a truck. With Covenant, the fuel, being an owner operator, is a percentage, something like 10% that you pay out of pocket. So that's really nice. Of course, you can fuel up anywhere you want. You're not governed. Things like that. So had a little bit of home time, which was nice. Got some stuff out of storage, so we're packed now with our microwave and some things like that, to make it more comfortable on the road. Got a little cross hanging. Let's see if I can put that on. There it is. Like that. I got CB now, so doing good. I was able to visit some family in California while we were waiting for a load. That was nice. So truck driving definitely has its benefits. I know I told you all I was going to do a video on what you need in a truck, so I think now's a better time as any to kind of go over some things. There's like these little plastic organizers that you can get at Walmart. They're kind of like long little plastic organizers. Those are handy. You can put them in little nooks. Keep things organized. You want to have disinfectant wipes. You want to have non-fragranced wipes, for your face, and if you need to wipe a dish or something. I would suggest doing all like throwaway cups and bowls and plates and plasticware. If you want to live more of a healthy lifestyle and you're trying to go vegan or raw vegan or eat more greens, I'd suggest an Igloo. You can put that on the top bunk in the corner. Keep your lettuce and produce in there with some ice, or you could get like a plug-in one where you don't need ice. Do that, and then a little camper toilet. The best one, I thought I was gonna be getting one with water, but someone suggested one with bags. The one at Walmart is actually just fine. It's like $35. It's a little camper foldable toilet, and then you don't have to buy those expensive bags that they sell with it. You can get some hefty black garbage bags, kitchen tall, and just double line it. And when you're done, tie it up, throw it out. Make sure you have some scent bomb fragrance. It's good for the truck. You could do essential oil fragrance too, like lavender, something minty, kind of make it energizing. That's good to have. A vacuum, 12-volt vacuum, you can pick those up at the truck stops. Make sure to be a part of the loyalty program of if you're with Covenant, with the TA, or if you're with another company, whatever fuel station you get at, because you're going to earn points worth money at the TA. And if you're teaming with a family member or a wife or a husband or whatever, it has the alter credits that they give you. So as you get up in the gears, eventually you'll have like let's say a trip from Florida to California is 2 days, you're going to have basically 2 Ultra credits that trip, maybe 3. And so then you could use 1 Ultra credit for the shower. It depends on if you want to use the same shower, if you want a separate shower, but you could even say, a team shower and have separate showers with 1 credit. So still it's just 1 credit, and then use your other 2 credits. You could use that for dinner. You could redeem it for dinner, things like that. So that's always helpful. And you can use those credits not just at the Iron Skillet or the Country Pride. They're good for any restaurant in the TA. It works at Popeyes, Fuddruckers, Taco Bell, any of those fast food places in there. And it's $14 each ticket, and you can print 2 at a time. So you could have basically $28 in credit for food. It even works at the candy shop in Tonopah, Arizona, which is dangerous. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what else is helpful. Definitely have a CB radio. That could come in handy from time to time if you need, directions, if you're at a truck stop or you want to know what the weather's like up ahead. Have some garbage bags on hand, cell phone chargers, power strips, because you're only going to have a couple outlets, maybe 4 outlets. So it's helpful to do that, so you can plug other things in. Of course, a TV. If you have a game system, bring that. Fire stick. I have a little tiny portable speaker system, 5.1 speaker system. So the type of Velcro you want to get is the commercial Velcro. It's in the paint department at Walmart. And then that way you can stick the little tiny, we're talking little tiny cube speakers. You can stick them up in the corners if you want surround sound in your truck. Just make it like home, make it comfortable. Little runner rug on the floor. Some food storage containers. You want a coffee mug. Another thing is a thermos. It's like a vacuum sealed container. Those come in really handy. They keep ice for 24 hours or longer. You can fill those up at the truck stops. Keep ice on hand. Another thing, a collapsible bucket. You can get that at the camping department at Walmart. That comes in really handy. I just shaved and used that. Heated up the water in the microwave, so I got hot water. Shave and use the bucket, and then our truck has a little window on the side because it's a Kenworth, so you can open that and just toss your liquid out, your water. So that comes in handy, that bucket. Hand sanitizer. Little flashlights. Those are handy to have. We have got a little motion light to kind of stick up under the cabinet because it's dark in those corners. So that's really handy. It comes on automatically when you're back in there. Of course, make sure to have batteries on hand. If you play any music instruments, if you're teaming with a family member, or the person is a friend and wouldn't mind, and you play a guitar or violin, something like that, or you could always bring that along, something to do. If you're stuck in a shutdown or whatnot. Little paper binder with a lock on it. One of those plastic ones you could pick up at Walmart. Those are handy. Make sure you have some antacid on hand if you need antacid, things like that. A little mini screwdriver, tire thumper, and that air hose. You can get that at a TA. Get the orange one. It connects to your emergency glad hand, and then that way you can inflate your tires, wherever you are. Now the one I got kind of had an issue. The one I got was at Love's, and the end of that tire thing that you push onto the stem, it was threaded. I don't know if they expect you to screw that on to a tire or what, but I'm not going to do that. So I actually got that hose and a tire gauge with the end piece together. So I just switched out the end piece so I can just push it on, and inflate the tire like normal. So I think that's pretty much it. Get a I don't know if you call that. I'm trying to think of what you call that. A carboner. It's the little hooks. Those are handy for the keys. You can hook them onto your belt loop for your buckle. I think that pretty much covers it. If there's something I forgot, I'll have to make another video. Yeah, you can bring appliances too. You know, the truck can handle if you want to use a skillet, a blender, juicer. I have a Keurig, so I can make coffee. And then that portable toilet too, that comes in handy. Like you want to empty your grounds out, you know, after you're making a cup of coffee, you can just, you know, tap it onto your hand and plop it into the bag, you know, for garbage. A little garbage can comes in handy too. Got a little garbage can. I think that's pretty much it. Get a headset. I like the Trex bone conducting headset. That works really well. That way you have your ears open on both sides, but you can also hear. Yeah, and then the wipes. I think I already mentioned that. I have those wipes on hand. Dry shampoo. You can pick that up at a Trex stop if you're in between showers. Kind of helps your hair not be greasy. Flip-flops, of course, for the showers. Towels. Clothes. Little closet hangers. You can hang up your clothes. Put a little light in that closet. Should be handy. That's pretty much it. Yeah, can't think of anything else. Maybe some like fabric stain remover if you spill something on the seat, if it's upholstery. Oh, command hooks. I got command hooks. Those are handy. I can hang up the bucket. You can find little places everywhere around the truck to put these command hooks and hang stuff up. If any of you have a CPAP machine, I would suggest putting that CPAP machine on floor level on a shelf with a towel under it, because when you're going up and down those bumps, the water in that tank is going to splash. So it just keeps it, you know, dry, and you're not getting water everywhere. And you don't want water to drip down onto something either, so I'd keep that on the floor, on a, you know, floor shelf. I brought my Alexa. If any of you have an Alexa, works. Got a hotspot. Hotspot I got was on eBay. Look for the AT&T Unlimited No Throttle hotspot. It's coming from a corporate account. They're kind of just basically selling the SIM cards that they have on their corporate account out, and like basically you're renting it. You own the device, but you're paying on that account like $35 a month for unlimited, no throttle, 4G LTE internet. And I've used it for over a month now, and it's not throttling. It's fast. It's basically pretty much coverage everywhere except for, you know, some spots like in the mountains. So that's definitely worth it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you have any questions? Excuse me. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment below. Hit like and subscribe. Gonna keep videos. As soon as I get a GoPro, I want to be able to put some, you know, constant footage on of driving. So that'll be fun. Another thing is family mentioned FLIR, F-L-I-R. It's an IR camera, which I think you'd have to find a way to put it, like zip tie it onto a truck, you know, because you can't mount anything on a company truck. I don't know how you would do that. But like if you were an owner op, you could definitely put it on. But basically it's an IR camera. It's expensive, but it's going to show you the road hundreds of feet up, and you're going to be able to see the heat signature of anybody coming out into the road, any animals coming out. So it gives you like a pre-warning, because sometimes, like, if it's foggy, raining, snowing, it's nighttime, whatever, this thing can help. So that's another idea. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. GoPro. I think that's pretty much it. So, again, if I get, I did think of something. This light, let me show you. You can get this at a Trek stop. Little suction cup light, and it's really bright. Haven't tried it yet, but our idea is, if it's really dark at night and we're needing to back up, section this to the trailer, turn it on. That way you can see behind you at the corner as you're backing up. Kind of light it up back there. So I guess we'll see if that works, or if it unsections itself, or what happens. Otherwise, we'll just use it inside the truck. This is a nice bright light. But yeah, that's handy. Another thing they sell is backup cameras, wireless backup cameras that just basically magnetize. So I think the trailer's aluminum, so you should be able to magnetize that to the bumper or the lock handles, and then you'll be able to see, like, behind you as you're backing up. That's a pretty good idea too. You want to get padlocks too, to secure your loads. Make sure you leave the terminal with zip ties, metal seals. They'll give you paperwork. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just work hard, make sure you're on time. Some things are out of your hands. If there's a bad tire, if a wheel needs clocked, I've had that, where the valve stem isn't seen and it has to be clocked at the shop, and you gotta wait, and you gotta wait, and you gotta wait, and that just messes with your ETA. Just like this dealer thing, I had to be repowered. He was in a shutdown because of the weather, so that's going to make that load late, and here we are sitting and just waiting. So some things are just out of your hands, but as long as the traffic and the weather cooperate, and you're working hard, and you're getting your loads on time, it's not an issue. Covenant tops their trucks out at 65, so all of their timing for their loads are set at 55 miles an hour, so you have a 10 mile an hour gain as long as you're going 65. So that's something to factor in when you're calculating time to deliver a load. Of course, as an owner op, I was told that it's not governed, so they can go 80. So as an owner op, you got an advantage there. You can get loads quicker, faster. But Covenant will keep you running. Let's say you're teaming with a family member, they get sick. Let's say you're with your wife gets pregnant, has to get off the truck, whatever. Covenant does have Star, and they have Southern Refrigerated, so if you're an owner op, you could go solo. You'll still be making $2,000-3,000 a week, what this owner op told me. So there's options, so you're not just stuck. If you don't want to get another team member, because then you already had a team member, they're just temporarily off the truck. So you want to get a what'd you say, a hammer?
Yeah, for the tire.
Yeah, tire thumper. You can get a mallet, like a little rubber mallet tire thumper, or you can get the bat, little tire thumper bat at the truck stop. Another thing is tape measures. Want to get that so you can measure the tandem distance. If you can, just set every load to California bridge law. That way you're good for every single state you go through. you know, if you can't, then just you set it for, you know, the furthest, you know, bridge law of the state that you're going through. But I like to just set it to California, and so far every load is just fine at California bridge law. You know, sometimes you'll run into tires that are below 80 psi when you're picking them up. If that's the case, there's a leak. There's something wrong with that tire. So you'll have to call breakdown, get it into the shop, and have them look at the tire and see where, you know, the leak is at. Because it shouldn't be below 80. 80 is DOT flat. So, you know, always make sure to inflate your tires to 100. You know, of course, do your pre-trips and all that. Check your seals on your glad hands. You want to pick those up too at the terminal. Pick up some glad hand seals. For load locks, if you're in like a refrigerated or whatever, want to have load locks, you can pick those up at the terminal. If you run out of load locks, let's say you can't open the trailer and get them back, you know, Covenant will you know, purchase more for you. They'll put it on your ComData card and you can get some. So that's not an issue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know as an owner op, I was told with Covenant you will have an escrow account. They go up to $2,500 in the escrow. You can upgrade your escrow after that and go up even more. One owner op is having an escrow of 40 grand. I'm gonna pay off his truck soon. So, you know, there's definitely a benefit in being an owner op. Yeah, the parts come out of your pocket, but take care of your truck, it'll take care of you, you know. And from what I hear, Volvo is actually not all that bad. It does have a really big bed, has a table and chairs. Haven't seen inside of one in person yet, but you know, I was told it's really good. So a little bit bigger, so I guess the turns and the tandems are set a little differently because it's longer. There's a little bit of a difference that way, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So keep on trucking, and if you're looking to get into Covenant, go ahead and contact me. I can refer you. I can get a recruiter in touch with you. Just enter your info on my Covenant app, and then they'll reach out to you. That way you have an inside referral. So I might get a little perk too. I don't remember what it is, but you know, just kind of helping each other that way. So stay safe out there. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll keep you all updated. Talk to you later. Bye.